Look at this structure. This isn't just a tomb. It's an impossible riddle. For 4,500 years, it has watched empires rise and collapse into dust. It has survived wars, grave robbers, and the harsh embrace of the desert sun. It even survived nature's greatest weapons, the devastating earthquakes that reduced nearby cities to rubble, barely chipped its foundation. But how? Why is the Great Pyramid, the only wonder of the ancient world, still standing? What secret engineering prevented it from becoming a pile of rocks? To understand why it didn't collapse, we first need to understand the scale of the challenge the ancient Egyptians faced. Built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BC, the Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure on Earth for over 3,800 years. It consists of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks. Some weigh as much as 80 tons. The sheer weight alone should have caused the structure to collapse under itself. In modern engineering, we use steel and reinforced concrete to achieve heights. Yet our buildings have lifespans. This structure, made purely of stone, has lasted millennia. Today, we are cracking the code of its impossible survival, becoming a pile of rocks. Let's look at the first secret. You might think the blocks are just stacked. They aren't. They are glued. Hidden between the cracks is a unique, mysterious mortar. Ancient builders used over 500,000 tons of it. But here is the bizarre part. Scientists have analyzed it for decades, and they still cannot perfectly replicate it. It is a gypsum-based mortar, but the recipe is lost. It is incredibly hard, and even today, it is stronger than the stones it binds. But its real magic isn't its strength, it's its flexibility. Modern cement is rigid. It cracks when the earth moves. The Egyptian mortar acted like a cushion. It allowed the pyramid to absorb the vibrations of earthquakes without collapsing. Let's talk about secret number 2. The shape you think you are seeing is wrong. The Great Pyramid doesn't have 4 sides. It has 8. This fact is only visible from the air. During the autumnal or vernal equinox, when the sun's angle casts a shadow that reveals a subtle concavity on each face. This 8-sided design is a stroke of engineering genius. It wasn't just for aesthetics. A 4-sided structure pushes air and sand against its face. The subtle indentation creates channels. It allows strong desert winds to be diverted along the surface, reducing drag and pressure. Over thousands of years, this minor modification saved the outer structure from catastrophic erosion and wind collapse. Now we go inside. This is where the collapse was most likely to happen. Deep inside, there are massive empty spaces, like the King's Chamber and the Grand Gallery. How did 1,000,000 tons of stone not crush these voids? The solution is found in a technique known as corbelling. Notice how the walls are not vertical? They angle inward. Each layer of stone overhangs slightly more than the one below it. This created a powerful, arch-like structure that works like a natural dome. It transfers the unimaginable vertical weight of the upper stones down and outward, bypassing the empty chambers and redirecting the force into the massive foundation blocks. It's an unreinforced dome that has never collapsed. Finally, the most important secret: the ground beneath it. The pyramid isn't sitting on sand. It is built on a massive, naturally formed bedrock outcropping. Before placing a single stone, ancient engineers spent years leveling this rock base. How level is it? It is nearly perfect. Over the entire 13-acre base, the maximum difference is less than 1 inch. If the ground was not perfectly flat, the uneven distribution of the pyramid's weight would have caused the entire structure to twist, crack, and collapse inward. This foundation is a miracle of ancient surveying, and it is the bedrock of its survival. So, the next time you see a picture of the Great Pyramid, remember the secrets of its impossible existence. It is not just old. It is an enduring masterpiece of mortar, shape, geometry, and geology. There are many more ancient wonders whose existence defies modern logic, from the earthquake-proof arches of Rome to the massive stones of Petra. If you want to crack the engineering codes of these historical giants, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. What ancient wonders should we investigate next? Leave a comment below.